Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between the person who wins and the person who quits? It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not who they know. The answer is simple: discipline. Discipline is the bridge between who you are right now and who you want to become. Without discipline, dreams die. Without discipline, potential goes wasted. Without discipline, you'll always be average. But with discipline, you can change your life. You can turn nothing into something. You can turn pain into power. And today I'm here to tell you, if you learn to master discipline, you will become unstoppable. Because discipline will change your life forever. Let me share something with you. There was a young man who had a dream. Not just an ordinary dream, but the kind of dream that keeps you awake at night. He wanted to change his life. He wanted to be great. He wanted to build something that people would remember. But like so many of us, he thought wanting it was enough. Every morning he would say to himself, tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow I'll get serious. Tomorrow I'll put in the work. And guess what? Tomorrow never came. He hit the snooze button. He skipped workouts. He made excuses. He told himself he was too tired, too busy, too stressed. And every time he pushed things off, he was slowly killing his dream. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. And nothing changed. He was stuck in the same place, looking at the same problems, feeling the same pain. You ever been there? You ever looked at yourself in the mirror and thought, why am I still here? Why haven't I grown? But one morning, something broke inside of him. He woke up and realized nobody was coming to save him. Not his family, not his friends, not luck, not motivation. He realized that the gap between the life he had and the life he wanted was spelled in one word: discipline. So he made a choice. Not a big, flashy, dramatic change, a simple choice. He set his alarm clock for 5 a.m. And that next morning, when it rang, every part of his body screamed, stay in bed! But he got up anyway. That one decision was the hardest step he ever took, and the most important one. Day after day, he kept going. He worked out when he was tired. He studied when his friends were partying. He said no to distractions, and slowly he started to change. At first, the results were invisible. Nothing seemed different. But months later, his body was stronger, his mind was sharper, and his spirit was unbreakable. What people thought was impossible, he made possible. Not through motivation, not through talent, but through discipline. And here's the lesson. You don't need a miracle. You don't need permission. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You just need to decide, like that young man did, that discipline is non-negotiable. That no matter how you feel, no matter what the circumstances are, you show up. Because the moment you choose discipline, your whole life starts to change. Now, I want you to think. If you had the discipline to do just one thing every single day, where could your life be a year from now? Think about it. Discipline is your superpower. It's the weapon that separates the average from the great. It's the invisible force that doesn't show up in the spotlight, but it's the very reason someone earns that spotlight. Listen, motivation is nice. It feels good. It's exciting. But motivation is like fire. It burns bright, and then it dies. Discipline is the fuel that keeps that fire burning, even when the wind is against you, even when the night is dark, even when you don't feel like moving. Discipline doesn't ask you how you feel. Discipline doesn't wait until you're comfortable. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired, broke, stressed, or discouraged. Discipline is action without negotiation. That's why it's a superpower. Because when everyone else stops, when everyone else gives up, when everyone else says, not today, discipline keeps you going. Think about the people you admire, the athletes, the leaders, the successful entrepreneurs. It's not just talent that got them there. Talent might open the door, but without discipline, talent will rot. Michael Jordan didn't just wake up great. He disciplined himself to shoot thousands of shots every single day. Serena Williams didn't become a champion by chance. She became a champion because she practiced with discipline when nobody was watching. Discipline is the ability to do the thing you don't want to do at the time you don't feel like doing it for the result you want more than anything. That's power, that's strength, that's freedom. Because here's the truth. When you have discipline, you don't depend on feelings. You don't depend on motivation. You don't depend on someone pushing you. You become unstoppable because your actions are consistent no matter what life throws at you. Ask yourself right now, are you living disciplined or are you living comfortable? Are you controlling your actions or are your feelings controlling you? Because one leads to greatness and the other leads to regret. Small daily actions create big results. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Success is not about doing something huge one time. Success is about doing the small things, the boring things, the disciplined things, every single day. See, we live in a world where people want instant results. They want to lose 20 pounds in a week. They want to get rich in a month. They want their dreams to happen overnight. But that's not how greatness works. Greatness is built in the shadows, in the small daily actions nobody sees. It's the early morning workout when the world is asleep. It's the extra hour of studying when your friends are scrolling on their phones. It's the decision to drink water instead of soda, to read instead of binge watch, to practice instead of procrastinate. Let me make this clear. Your life will not be changed by one big magical moment. Your life will be changed by the little choices you make every single day. Think about it like this. If you save just $10 a day, in 1 year, you'll have over $3,500. If you read 10 pages a day, in a year, you'll finish at least 12 books. If you do 20 push-ups a day, in a year, you'll have done over 7,000. It doesn't feel like much in the moment, but over time, it compounds into something massive. That's the secret nobody wants to admit. Winners don't just show up once, they show up every day. And it's those small, consistent actions that create big results. Now let me ask you, what small action are you ignoring because it seems too insignificant? What little habit are you brushing off because you think it won't matter? Because I promise you, it does matter. The tiny things add up for better or for worse. Discipline in the small things creates transformation in the big things. You don't build a strong body overnight, you build it rep by rep. You don't build a powerful mind overnight, you build it book by book, lesson by lesson. You don't build success in one day, you build it decision by decision, choice by choice, action by action. So stop waiting for the big break. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Start with the small, start with the simple, start with the daily, because small actions done with discipline will create results so big they'll shock even you. The pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. Listen carefully. There are only two kinds of pain you will face in your life: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline is temporary. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's choosing to go to the gym when your body says stay home. It's studying, working, sacrificing when your friends are out having fun. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but that pain, it builds you, it shapes you, it strengthens you. Now let's talk about the other kind of pain, the pain of regret. That's the pain of looking back at your life and realizing you wasted your potential. The pain of knowing you could have been more, but you chose comfort. The pain of knowing that opportunities came and you didn't have the discipline to take them. And here's the difference. Discipline hurts now, but regret hurts forever. You can recover from sore muscles. You can recover from tired mornings, but you can never recover the years you lost by not living up to your potential. Do you want to be the person on your deathbed saying, "I gave it everything I had," or the person whispering, "I wish I had done more"? Because one way or another, you will feel pain. The only choice you get is which pain you're willing to live with. And I promise you this. The pain of discipline is heavy, but it builds strength. The pain of regret, it will crush you. Don't wait until it's too late. How to build discipline. Now, some of you are asking, how do I actually build discipline? How do I stay consistent when it feels so hard? Let me break it down for you. 1. Start small. Discipline is like a muscle. You don't lift 300 pounds on your first day at the gym. You start with what you can handle. Wake up 30 minutes earlier, do 5 push-ups, read 2 pages, build it slowly, and over time, your capacity grows. 2. Remove excuses. Don't rely on willpower alone. Set up your environment for success. Put your alarm across the room so you can't hit snooze. Lay your workout clothes out the night before. Delete distractions from your phone. Make discipline the path of least resistance. 3. Track your progress. What gets measured gets managed. Write it down. Check it off daily. Seeing progress, even small progress, fuels your drive to keep going. 4. Find accountability. Tell someone your goal. Share it with a friend, a coach, or even write it in the comments below. When other people know what you're chasing, you'll fight harder not to quit. 5. Embrace the struggle. This is the most important one. Stop expecting discipline to feel easy. It won't. There will be days when you don't want to do it, but that's the exact moment you grow. Every time you push through the resistance, your discipline gets stronger. Discipline is not built in comfort. Discipline is built in the fire. And the more you practice it, the more unstoppable you become. Listen to me. Your future self is waiting for you. That person you dream about being, the stronger, smarter, wealthier, happier version of you. That person is watching and asking, will you be disciplined enough to become me? Your dreams are possible. Your goals are possible, but they won't happen without discipline. Talent won't save you. Luck won't save you. Only discipline will change your life. So get up, stay consistent, push through the pain, and one day you'll look back and realize you didn't just dream about success, you lived it. If this message hit you, don't just listen, act on it. Drop a comment below with the discipline you're starting today. Smash that like button if you felt this. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And make sure to subscribe to this channel for more powerful motivational videos. Because discipline will not just change your habits, it will change your life.